Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Misty and the channel's name is Speculative Magpie. So as you can tell by the title, we're doing another book tag today. I had hoped to have a book review of my latest book for the Spooky Smart Bitches Readathon, as well as for Richard's from Are You Into Horror Readathon. But that's not going to happen. Hopefully by the end of the week I'll have that video for you guys. Don't think I'm going to complete the Spooky Smart Bitches Readathon, but I didn't do too badly. I think I got 3 books in, so that's not too bad. So this book tag actually is the rapid fire book tag. Well, we know how much I kind of ramble a little bit, so we'll see how rapid fire that can go, okay? So there's 23 questions. I have them pulled up on my computer up here, so I'll be looking over there every now and then just so I can remember the questions, okay? So here we go. Question 1, ebook or physical book? I prefer physical book. I love my Kindle. I have a little Kindle Paperwhite. It's awesome. But I concentrate better when I have the physical book in my hand for some reason. I really don't know why. It's just the way it is. I'm able to focus more that way. So I prefer physical books. Paperback or hardcover? I love either. I know it's more aesthetically pleasing to see hardbacks on like a bookshelf or something, but that really doesn't matter to me. My bookshelves are in the living room. I record in my bedroom, so it's not like you're going to be able to see my bookshelves. I even like mass market paperbacks. It really doesn't matter, so I guess I like both. Online or in-store book shopping. I love bookstores. I love used bookstores. I love mom and pop bookstores. I love Barnes and Noble, Books A Million, half price books. It doesn't matter. I love bookstores. I would prefer to shop at bookstores. But my job, I work pretty much, right up until most bookstores close. So I tend to do most of my books shopping online simply because I can do it at like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Trilogies or series, it doesn't matter. Trilogies are fun because it's a short, it's detailed. An author can go into longer stories, but it has a definite end. Series are awesome, 15 books plus. I'm down for that too. I've quit a lot of series that after, like 10 or 11 books, the author, the main character has just become like overpowered and like harem-like. That's kind of disappointing when that happens. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't say I prefer series over trilogies. Heroes or villains? Villains are always really fun, especially when they have, backstories that can lead you to know why they're a villain. Or, just even sometimes villains who are evil for evil's sake. But I like heroes. I like watching the good guys win, because in real life the good guys don't always win. And when I play Dungeons and Dragons or other tabletop games, I like being the hero. I've had fun playing the villain in tabletop, but being the hero is really fun for me. A book I want everyone to read. Oh, that's easy. The Ripper's Shadow by Laura Jo Rowland. This is a fantastic book. I read this book about 1.5 years ago. It takes place, during the time Jack the Ripper is wandering around London. There is a photographer's assistant named Sarah. She supplements her income by taking naughty photos of the local whores to sell. And some of the whores that she's taken photos of have ended up dead, so she feels responsible. So her and a group of her friends go out to try to catch Jack the Ripper. There's like an old Jewish couple, a gay aristocrat, and a little street urchin that help her hunt down Jack the Ripper. And while they're trying to do that, the local constable is trying to stop them because it's not their job. So this is a really good, thrilling book. I loved it very much, and I think more people should read it. She also does an awesome Detective Samurai series that's worth the read. So definitely, if those sound like they might be something you might want to check out, give it a shot. Recommend an underrated book or series. I'm going to recommend, I don't know if it's underrated, but The Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. This is an awesome book. I didn't get what I expected when I went in. I thought first couple chapters were reading like a dark fairy tale, and it ended up being like something straight out of H.P. Lovecraft. This was really neat. There was a lot of weird imagery and monoliths and strange statues that appeared to move and people of questionable like heritage. It was just really neat. The main character's name is Mouse. That's not a real name, but that's what everybody calls her. Her dad is sickly and asked her to go clean out his mother's house, so her grandmother. And this woman was a raging bitch to everybody. And she gets to this house. It's in the middle of nowhere. She's by herself. There's just one line out, no cell service at all. And there's what's left of a hippie compound across the road. Like 3 people live there. And just the weird shit that starts happening to her and how she gets involved and how the people across the street help her because they know a little bit about what's going on. And it's just a really good read, and if you like that kind of weird fiction thing going on, I highly recommend this. This was such a good book, and I hope she writes more. I haven't really looked her up, so I don't know if she's written more, but I highly recommend it. The last book I bought. That would be My Brother's Husband. This is a manga. I've been wanting to read this for a couple months now, and I was at Barnes & Noble a couple days ago, and it's like all together, and I saw it, and I just had to have it. It's like over 600 pages. I'm definitely going to get to this in September because this has been on my wish list for a while, so I'm really happy I got it. This is the last book I bought. Weirdest thing I've ever used as a bookmark, a tampon. Unused, but still a tampon. Used books, yes or no? Yeah, I love used books. Used books are awesome. Top 3 favorite genres: horror, fantasy, and cozy mystery. Borrow or buy? I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy books because I suck at returning them. I really do. I always have like library fines. I love libraries. Support your local libraries, but I just know that I can't do it. Character or plot? Yes. I'm happy reading both. I love character-driven stories and I love plot-driven stories. Both are fun for me. But like, I can't really tell you if I like one or the other over. I mean, story's really important for me. I don't necessarily have to like the characters in the books I read though. If the plot's good and the characters are all assholes, I'm still gonna read it. Long or short books? Doesn't matter, really. It might take me a while now to read a long book, but I'm trying to read a book that's about 500 pages and it's taking forever. But yeah, so it really doesn't matter. I don't really read a lot of novellas simply because, I don't know. I just don't read a lot of short books, but I have no problems reading them if I have them. Long or short chapters, I don't care. As long as it's what the author intended for it to do, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with chapters being a couple paragraphs or chapters being, like several different sections. I'm good. I have no problems. Name the first 3 books you can think of. Kings of the Wild, Malice, and The Blade itself. Those are just 3 books I happen to look at right on my to-be-read card. So, books that made you laugh or cry. That's going to be probably the Harry Dresden series by Jim Butcher. Those books always make me laugh, and usually they make me cry too, because a lot of crap goes down in those books, and I've been reading those books for, God, as long as my kids have been alive. So yeah, I'm really invested in that story, and I cry during that story. Our world or fictional worlds? Let's face it, I'm old, not very athletic. I couldn't survive in a lot of these fictional worlds. So I'm going to stay right here. I could not imagine myself in the Game of Thrones world. I'd love to be in the Harry Potter world, but I'm pretty sure I'd be a muggle and probably be killed. Audiobooks, yes or no? Hard no. I can't listen to them. I'm not able to concentrate on them. My mind starts to wander, and then I have no clue what's going on. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Hell yeah. I've gotten some great books based just on cover alone. So yeah, I do like, a good cover is definitely important to me. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation? Probably gonna have to pick book to TV adaptation. You can get into a little more detail than you can with like book to movie. Book to movie at most, if the movie company's generous, you got 3 hours. TV adaptations, you at least got 6 episodes. So that's a big jump up there. So yeah, book to TV. A movie or TV show you prefer to its book? The Princess Bride? Yeah, I've read the book. Yeah, I know it's a classic and it's lovely, but I prefer the movie. I prefer the movie, just hands down. Series or a standalone? I think you're pretty much going to know what I'm going to say. It's going to be both. I like both. Standalone's really good when I need a break from a series. It's just the story's one and done, and I don't have to try to remember a lot going on, but I like series too. So yeah, so that's as rapid fire as I can be. Still, about 15 minutes. Wow. Hopefully within the next couple days I'll have a review up from this last book, with plans to do my September TBR. I kind of joined another read-a-thon thing, Demon-a-thon, so I'll do a TBR for that too. And I'm also going to do Purgatory Paul's. Why do I keep calling him John? God. Purgatory Paul's read-a-thon, in September too. It was supposed to start this month, but I just couldn't do it. So yeah, those are my plans for September, and then finish up with the Halloween creature feature, reading extravaganza, and finish with Richards from Are You Into Horrors? Thing on October. So yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching if you did, and I'll talk to you later where we can talk more about books and things, okay? Bye.